Dumpling Days, Chapter 18, Cousin Clifford, Lady on a Bicycle. Bicycles are very difficult to draw. The author illustrator did such a great job. When we got to the station, Big Uncle wasn't there. Instead, beaming at us was Cousin Clifford. Surprise, he said as he came up to us. Are you happy to see me? We were. Kiki and I ran over and jumped up and down, and Mom and Dad gave him a big hug. Even Lissy smiled. The last time we saw Clifford was when he got married in Boston, Massachusetts. Kiki had been a flower girl, and I had jumped on his bed for good luck. He looked fatter and softer, but his grin was exactly the same. Seeing him made all my grumpiness from being hungry fall away, like rain being shaken from a wet umbrella. You heard we're in Taiwan, Mom said, even though she hadn't told us that. Where's Leanne? Leanne was Clifford's wife. She's at work, he said, grabbing one of the suitcases. Our company's probably going to keep us here for another year. Then we'll go back to the States. How long have you been here? Dad asked. Since May, Clifford said. He put the suitcases down for a moment and started counting on his fingers. So before this, I lived in Taiwan for 2 years. Now it's a total of 2 years and 3 months that I've lived here. But Leanne says I still speak Taiwanese like a 7-year-old. What's wrong with that? Kiki asked, offended. We followed Clifford out of the train station, and he spoke to us fast without a break. He said he was excited to speak in English to native speakers again. I kind of knew how he felt, except for when I spoke with Lissy or Kiki. Speaking English here in Taiwan felt like work and made me feel impatient sometimes. In class, whenever the teacher spoke, it always took me a couple of seconds to understand what he was saying, as if I had to wait for an echo. Here, speaking English to almost everyone, Grandma, Grandpa, Aunt B, Uncle Flower, even Mom and Dad, was slower and clumsy. Sorry, you guys will have to take a taxi. Hope you don't mind, Clifford said. I came on this. It was a silver gray motor scooter. So cool. It was a mix of motorcycle and bicycle, and there was an engine and everything, but parts were covered by plastic, and there was a basket in the back. I liked it. Can I ride on it? Lissy asked. Me too, Kiki and I echoed excitedly. Mom shook her head at us. I don't think it's safe for you, she said. It probably isn't, Clifford laughed, took a helmet out from his little carrier in his back, and began to strap it on his head. People say they can tell I'm from America because I use a helmet. Most people don't wear one. Ooh, that's dangerous. But I think that's crazy. The joke here is that traffic lights are not rules, just suggestions. Oh, that's terrible. We saw what that meant as the taxi drove us to Big Uncle's place. I stopped and jerked and swayed, leaving angry honks behind us. Everything seemed confused, and the streets were small. One lady was bicycling with boxes piled so high behind her she looked like a moving mountain that took up a lot of room on the street. The taxi just squeezed past her, and I worried that we might hit her. I saw a turtle's head stick out of one of the boxes. Most people were on motor scooters like Clifford that swerved and sped around us like miniature rockets. There were a lot of motor scooters that had 2, even 3 kids climbing onto the driver. Whoa, that's dangerous, but I've definitely seen video of that. For many years of my life, I used to ride one of these motor scooters. Now I was kind of glad Mom hadn't let me ride on the motor scooter. In New York City and in Taipei, traffic had been really busy. But here in Taichung, it was busy, fast-moving. It was a busy, fast-moving mess. In school, one of my vocabulary words was chaos. And for the first time, I felt as if I understood what that word meant. Even in the taxi, I didn't feel safe. What do you guys think? Is her drawing chaotic? I wonder what makes it chaotic. Oh, chaos in Taichung. It's different here, I said. I mean, different from Grandma's place. Yes, it'll be more, Dad paused and then said, I'm not sure how to say it in English. It will be more real Taiwan. Real Taiwan? Weren't we already in real Taiwan? It was strange to hear Dad say that. How could it be more real? Was it like those dumplings that Was it like those dumplings that could tell if you were a real Chinese person? Thinking about dumplings made me hungry. I didn't know if we were in real Taiwan, but I did know I was really hungry. There'll still be dumplings here, though, right? I asked. Yes, Dad said in a voice that pretended to be annoyed. Oh, let me try it. Yes. But I knew he was just joking. There will still be dumplings. Don't worry. There will never not be dumplings anywhere in Taiwan. I grinned. Excellent.